Hello everyone, welcome to my Emmerdale channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Emmerdale provides fresh hope. Celia and Rye will be caught out. The end could be in sight. After months of misery, Emmerdale has provided some fresh glimmers of hope that evil villains Celia Daniels and Ray Walters will face their comeuppance. About time. We have been screaming at our TVs for months, waiting for someone to take these two down. The Dales needs a good scrub to get rid of this filth. The mother and son duo have been wreaking havoc in the Dales, notably for April Windsor, after coercing the teen and her boyfriend Dylan Penders into dealing drugs for them. Using kids to deal drugs, it doesn't get lower than that. They are absolute scum. After dragging April deeper into their criminal underworld, she finally told her dad, Marlon Dingle, and stepmother, Rona Goskirk, all about the trouble she had gotten herself into. Marlon and Rona planned to escape the village with their children to safety, but Celia and Rye threatened the family and were ahead of them every time they tried to get away. April offered to work for Rye for as long as it took to pay off her debt, but desperate to get his daughter away from the gang, Marlon offered to take on the sum. Marlon would do anything for his kids, wouldn't he? It breaks your heart seeing him so desperate. With it seeming like there's no way out for the tortured family, the ITV soap has offered a possible glimpse into how the duo will be brought down. Tonight's episode began with Marlon visiting Dylan in hospital. He was napping in a chair when a text from Rona woke him. She told him Patty Dingle and April were on their way over and that he would need his rest for when she returned home. He got back home to Rona and told her the plan was that Dylan would hopefully be brought out of his coma that day. Marlon and Rona prayed that he would wake up and report Rye to the police so they wouldn't need to raise the next eye-watering sum Rye has demanded to pay off April's imagined debt. Rona's mom, Mary, returned home asking about a hit and run that had happened in the village, unaware of how her family was implicated. As Rona pointed out, the last thing they needed was her asking awkward questions. Mary Goskirk is back. Yes, she's like a bloodhound. If anyone can sniff out a lie, it's Mary. Awkward questions are exactly what we need right now. Mary, however, pressed Rona and Marlon, who were clamming up on her, as she was surprised she was only finding out about the tragedy and believed Rona was hiding something from her. She knows. Mothers always know. Meanwhile, Rye arrived at the hospital, much to April's surprise, to see how our boy is doing, saying that hopefully he would wake up so he could tell everyone what they need to hear. The audacity! Turning up at the bedside of the boy you tried to kill? He is a psychopath. Rye, April, and Patty waited diligently to see if Dylan would wake up, and April asked to sit with him. Marlon arrived at the hospital, shocked and visibly seething to see Rye there waiting, ready to intimidate Dylan into keeping his mouth shut. Marlon confronted Rye, who was confident he wouldn't get caught, as hit and runs happen every day, and the family would not report him. "If you go in that room, I will kick off," threatened Marlon. But as things became heated, Patty stepped in, unaware of what was going on. "Oh, Patty, you lovable fool!" He thinks he's breaking up a squabble, not realizing he's standing next to a monster. Dylan, now awake, assured April that he would tell the police everything, as April begged him not to say anything. It's so frustrating. Dylan wants to do the right thing, but fear is silencing him. The police arrived to question Dylan, who told them that he didn't remember anything, with Rye smirking as he listened in, convinced he had won that round. That smirk, someone wipe it off his face, please. But in the closing moments of the episode, Marlon spoke to D.S. Carter about the danger his family is in, and she assured him that the police were working on it. Finally, a copper with a brain. They suspect Rye. She told him that they're not able to protect Marlon's family 24/7, and as April had refused to go against Rye and Celia, they were, as Marlon put it, on their own. They might feel alone, but the net is closing in. Rye thinks he's won, but his days are numbered. Stay strong, Dingle clan.